Stay a while and listen.
About Knights of Honor. Knights of Honor is a game that I wanted to make a video about for the longest time now, and so I did. Every time someone asks me to suggest them a game, I do the same thing. I tell them to try and get a PS2 with Shadow of the Colossus for it, but if they can't, I tell them to get the Knights of Honor. Knights of Honor was released way back in the now prehistoric 2004 by Black Sea Studios, or better known as Crytek Black Sea. As of the moment, they only made 2 games, which is this one and World Shift. As you can see from the background footage, it is a strategy game like Total War, but the crucial difference is that it is real time. On the other hand, you can pause the game at any moment, and if you're a filthy casual like I am, playing it on hard might as well be turn-based for how many times I pause the game. It is set in the glorious medieval times where you control countries in Europe, a bit of Asia and Africa. It is a great way to fulfill your xenophobic fantasies, or maybe that's just me. You can pick countries ranging from England, France and Germany to Russia, Serbia or the Ottomans, where you can get a fun scenario where the king of Germany with half of Europe conquered suggests to be a vassal to a country that has 3 provinces but are scared because they have one marshal who beat them 3 times. Okay, it maybe isn't realistic, but if you want realism, there are many other less fun games. All countries start with a different amount of provinces, and each province can contain farms, towns, monasteries, and even coastal villages at the seaside. Every province can be upgraded with a large amount of buildings that can help with many aspects of the game, like getting important and rare resources for trading, piety which can be used for religion and kingdom upgrades, or something not boring, which is making a large army to conquer that one country that did not want to trade with you and it actually really hurt your feelings. After you are done upgrading your province, you can attack other countries or defend your own by recruiting a marshal that will lead your armies around the map. Each marshal can be assigned 6 different troops, ranging from simple archers to heavily armored crusaders and even siege equipment if you have a certain upgrade. Marshals can be sent to plunder villages in enemy territory or capture main towns in the province and thereby take it for yourself, or you can stage them in your own town to defend it. Every time a marshal wins a battle, they get experience, which is a bit of an RPG element. For every level your marshal gains, you get to pick a talent for him. Each talent has 3 levels. For instance, you can get plus percentage movement speed with your marshal and a higher bonus every level you pick, or for archers to be more precise and not kill your own troops when they shoot. The battles can be dealt with in 2 ways. A real-time strategy way, which is basically just a zergfest of sending your units on the enemy with not that much strategy in it, at least not compared to other games like StarCraft, Age of Empires or Warcraft for instance. Or you can just let your PC handle it if you have better things to do. Then you get a bar which shows you how your and the enemy troops are doing, but in the end it all boils down to what level your marshal is, what talents you picked for him, and which troops are following him. The marshal is one of the knights that you can recruit with a maximum number of 9 knights. They can be marshals, spies, merchants, clerics, landlords and builders. And the male members of your royal family can also become knights, if you wish to do so. Or more realistically, just let them sit in the court all day doing nothing. Spies can be assigned to different countries to do things like stage a coup or assassinate the current emperor, and the success chance is determined by how high his education level is. You educate knights with books which you get from specific buildings in provinces. The rest of the knights are quite boring, to be honest. The merchant trades with other countries for gold or resources. The cleric can turn province to your religion or increase a province's piety income. The landlord can increase a province's food income, which you use to recruit troops and have more food if a siege happens. And the builder provides a province with workers. There are 2 basic goals in this game. In the first one, you try to upgrade your provinces, recruit tons of units, and steamroll everything from your country to the end of the known world. Or you can be boring and just collect all the common and rare trade goods and win that way. One of the best things is that you can buy it on Steam right now for only $9.99, or wait for a sale where it can drop to 2 or 3 euros sometimes. And it still has, to this day, a quite active mod community on ModDB, and some of the mods are basically expansions where they add whole new continents. The art style and the music in this game are timeless. Borislav Slavov, who was a composer for games like Rise, Son of Rome or Crysis 1 and 2, made the world of Knights of Honor feel distinct from all the other games. Whenever I hear any of the songs from the game, I automatically know where it is from. So, to wrap all of this up, Knights of Honor isn't the best game I played, but it is a game that I return to every now and then. And if you try it, I'm sure you will see why. Goodbye, and thanks for listening.